Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to this week's 3-Minute Coach, coming to you from Rough Creek Lodge and Resort in the middle of the Texas Hill Country. Got an email this week from someone saying, Mike, I'm looking to start a nonprofit for women who've been in the system, to help them extricate themselves, but I'm kind of fearing stepping out. You talk about the fear of failure. Last week I did a strengths and identity night here in San Diego. And one of the things we talked about was, in my book, Identity, A Compass for the Adventure of Life, one of the key elements is being courage. Now, many times people think when it comes to being courageous, when it comes to taking action, that all we have to do is simply step out and start. One of the things I found is, for me, is that there's almost like a formula. Courage, if all of our things lead up to equaling courage, the thing before that then is action. We all know that there cannot be courage without action. But one of the other key elements in kind of being courageous and taking risks and stepping out is fear. I think a lot of us we avoid fear. We are kind of scared of things that we're afraid of. But if you have not been afraid lately, you haven't been courageous. Action without fear is just action. Sometimes it's foolish, sometimes it's exciting, but really, for it to be courageous, there has to be fear involved. Well, so great, there's fear, but now do we just take action? A lot of us will focus in on, well, I should just leap. I should just try something new. I should just take action. You know what? You can force yourself, or the old timers would say, bootstrap your way into taking action when you're afraid. But that only lasts so long. That action and you kind of managing yourself will only really drive you as long as you're not too tired. Because the minute you're fatigued or overwhelmed, you'll give in to your fear that will lead you to inaction. So the trick ends up being, what's the magic ingredient between fear and action that actually makes it courageous? And that is going to be the right truth. Specifically, the truth about yourself, the truth about how you see yourself, the truth about whether or not you believe you're enough, whether or not you believe you're capable. See, it's going to be critical. See, most of us will spend time focusing on, how do I take action? And we'll repetitively work on take action, as if taking action itself will somehow make the act courageous. In the end, to take courageous action, one of the things we're going to have to do is we have to start dealing with our truth. We have to focus in on, what do I believe about myself? See, if you understand this is your talent, this is your genius, these are moments that are made for you. Not every moment was made for you, but the moments that are made for you, you've got to start really internalizing that you're enough. So that when you face something difficult, when you face something hard, you actually know, you know what? I know myself. I know my ability. I know what I can do in these moments. And so if that's the case, then you take action, then you're courageous. But I'll encourage you. People say they want to live lives of courage. They want to be more courageous. Put yourself in places to take more risks. Don't avoid fear. But also do your part to build a strong foundation of knowing good truth about what your abilities are, what your capabilities are, and what the genius is that you were made for in what moment. Hope you've enjoyed this week's 3-Minute Coach. We'd love to hear from you. Send me an email at michael@thedophinggroup.com, or send me a question for next week's 3-Minute Coach right here on this Facebook page. If you've enjoyed this, share it with a friend. Have a great weekend. Lead courageously.